Pedal boards 101. First thing you want on your board you start with is a good power supply. This one here has the old, oh my goodness, it's a Strymon Zuma. It's really good supply. It's got these here where you can do it. Whoa. Drive off. It's got these here where you can choose between the 9, 12, and 9, 12, and 18 volts on the last two inputs there. The thing I like about these Zumas, they're all 500 milliamp output. On your even on the 9 volt stuff, all of it's 500 milliamps, which is, even if a pedal draws a lot of power, which 500 millis is a lot, it'll the Zuma will handle it fine. I see some of these power supplies are like 9 volts, they'll only be pushing out 100 milliamps or 200, whereas the Zuma's got 500 across the board. And I've had this power supply for about 6 years probably, and it's been going strong as an ox. Next thing, the old tuner. Turn that on. That's the most important pedal on the board by far, the tuner. Saw a kid the other night playing. He's a good player. Came in. He had a cool little board. It was all right. He had like a Boss Chorus pedal and then a D-Ace one and maybe like a Metal Zone. A couple other things. Anyways, he got a good tone with it, but his guitar was so out of tune, man. He sounded freaking... did not sound great, that's for sure. And I've heard the kid play before. The kid's a really good player. Just came in, no tuner. I mean, especially right now it's cold. Your guitar is going to get out of tune, especially if you got a Strat or anything for that matter. Any electric guitar is going to have some tuning issues here and there in this kind of weather. But anyways, this is my favorite tuner. It's easy to see when you're on stage or when you're in a dark place or anywhere. And it is really easy to adjust. Gotta have that. Next is the compressor. I love this one. It's a Sir Woodshed. It's bad at the bone. What I like about it is it doesn't squash everything. It doesn't kill all your dynamics. And I'll use it pretty low. I like right here anyway. But really awesome compress. I'm pretty choosy about those. I've had a Ross compressor. I still have a Peak Corners OC1, which I'm selling. I don't even use right now, but because of this guy right here. The next here is this 88 Woodcutter Rat. This thing is gnarly. I've had it for a couple years. Just freaking love it. Then I got this Pedal Palm Cowboy King, which is like a tube screamer, but I find that it's not near as muddy as a lot of tube screamers. It's got a lot more clear. It's much more clear. Easy to hear up front. And I got to go into this Vertex Booster here, which I just kind of got this, but I've been digging it, so I'll leave it on. Followed by the EQ Analog Man modded Boss GE7. These are pretty bad, eh? I like to just bump the mids a little bit. Is what I do primarily with this, and I can boost volume with it if I need to, or lower. So it's pretty handy, and here and there, whatever I might need to do to get a little better mix going. That's a good one. Just the regular G7s are fine though. These are just a little bit quieter, and the components are all upgraded. These are kind of pricey though, the Analog Man. Then I got the Strymon L Camp right here. That's my favorite delay pedal by far. It's just a great one. It's even got spring reverb on it if you need it. So if you didn't have a reverb pedal, you could use the spring reverb on this and your delay and get everything you need just from this one pedal. It's cool. If you want to access the reverb, you got to hold both of these down right here. And then you hold both of these down, and then you twist this, turn it, this time knob would be your spring verb. I have it turned all the way down since I use the reverb on this Flint right here. This is the V1. Everybody talks about how much better the V1 is than the V2. I don't really know, man. I've only ever had the V1. I dig it. I hadn't had this one all that long, but I've always liked these. I've always liked these Flints. The tremolo is really good. I really dig it. Then followed up by the old Loop Station RC1. Usually I go with a couple of tube amps or such. Right now I got this Hot Rod Deluxe I'm using, which I really dig. And this Chris Stapleton Princeton. It's pretty bad A too. Both of those guys have been getting good use. And you know, the old Katana, which is old trusty there. I always have it as a backup in case I have a tube amp problem of some sort. Always ready to rock. But anyways, I just want to shoot a vid on a board about mine, how you run it, what's your most important, all that kind of stuff. What you want to start, you always want to start with your tuner, or tuner needs to go towards the front. Some guys will put wah pedals, boosters, stuff like that in front, because they don't like the way the buffer interacts with the wah and stuff like that. They'll put fuzzes in front of them, but generally your tuner is going to be your first pedal, followed up by, like, if you got a compressor, it's always good to run it near the front of the chain. I like to. Then followed up by the drives and boost here. Then to the EQ, delay. I always put it towards the end, right before reverb. I always put reverb last. Well, I say I always put tremolo last. Now, if I had 3 separate pedals, it would be delay, reverb, tremolo. So that's how it would go. But anyways, that's how these are set up. Anyways, it's delay, reverb, and then trim. But and then end it up with the old looper. But yeah, that's it, man. And I like these patch cables. There's these new patch cables, those Ernie Ball patch cables, man. I've been having a lot of problems with those lately. The little flat ribbon ones. I suggest staying away from those. I had one out the other night and went up to hook everything up and just couldn't get anything going. Had to go straight into the amp. It sucked. So watch out for those Ernie Ball flat ribbon patch cables. Even though these can be a little bulky, they last, man. And they cut on when I need them to, so rock out. All right, thanks, guys.